What's going on? I am glad to be back. It has been quite a minute since I've been on. Lots of stuff going on. Pro Tour Baltimore, RTN season, all the things. I just recently qualified for nationals, so that's good. Did it with Oldham. I was playing basically Pablo's list, but I added Stalagmite over a single Oasis because we have a lot of pies locally. So I wanted to be able to, beat the Fies that are playing Furnace. I tried to fatigue a Fi in top 4 once they showed me Tunic, and that pretty much negates the Stalagmite, and I don't play Ice in that list, right? So that did not go very well. They were playing the full stack of 72 and saw double Art of War turn, and that killed me. So we got ads. I'm sorry. How do I turn it off? Yeah, it's been a while. But I've done a little bit of work on the stream overlay, so I hope you guys really appreciate that. We're going to move over to the list that I'm going to be playing around with today. So, Starstruck has got all the Bravo mains going crazy. And this card is actually pretty insane. Let me try to zoom in for everybody so you can kind of see what's going on. All right. For the people who don't know and haven't seen this card, it is a 7-cost yellow, 10 attack, 3 block. So all the good things, right? And Bravo specialization, so it's only ours. Nobody else can have this. Then, if it does 4 or more damage, at least 4 damage, they aren't playing 0 for 4s. That's insane. That's so good. Then the Unity, of course, you block with 2 cards, you get a free Seismic Surge. What's not to love, right? I'm very excited for this card. So I'm messing around. Of course, this list is going to change. We're going to see a lot of new spoiler cards, and it's going to make us adjust some of these numbers here. But my expectation is format might slow down a little bit, so it might be worth playing some more D-Reacts. But in this case, because we might have to see Briar in the near future, she might not be LL. We're probably going to have to play some cards like Chokeslam. But this card should help that matchup, I'm hoping. Now, they got a decent amount of armor, but once you get through that armor, this card is almost always going to be hitting, and it's going to be time walking, right? So I got some spicy cards. I missed this card, so I kind of want to play it. It's pretty much the story on that. So we got the Mage Master Boots, got some Iron Rot Legs for the super aggressive matchups. For instance, I did some just basic matchups, and these will adjust as well. But for something like Briar, I always go back and forth whether or not I want Iron Rot Legs or I want Null Rune Boots. There is merit to both. And you know they're on Rebel. The legs might be good. The boots, I mean. Null Rune Boots. Otherwise, I like the breakpoint and try to smack them, right? So let's look at the overall list. Right now, I'm just on 7 equipment. 1 Null Room. I'm disrespecting Wizard completely. I'm hoping to just kill him, So we got Chokeslams, we got Command and Conquer, Crippling Crush, all the standard stuff. Blue Pummel, I'm iffy on this card. I would be very happy to cut this depending on how the meta shakes out. 3 Unmovable. This is for the expectation that I might be playing a lot of mirrors. And this card is a 1-card block 8 from Arsenal. That stops Crippling Crush just with 2 cards. Stops the Starstrucks if they're playing that into you. And worst case scenario, it's blocking something like a Chokeslam or Anathos even, right? So 2-card block, not bad. So what I did here is I'm going to try Grandeur. I think there is some merit to be playing this card to be able to maintain making a surge. Let's say you have a turn that is Starstruck, you have no surge. You have 3 blues. You have the liberty to go dominate Starstruck. You pitch this, you have a surge. For whatever they do next turn, if somehow they play something, right, you can block with the card and still play something like Crippling Crush with a floating surge. So right now it's 40 blues. I know I'm scrolling around a lot. 40 blues, 4 yellows, 29. Like I said, this will probably change. I have another iteration where if Prism is very strong, that I could see playing something like yellow Zealous Belt and cutting on some of the unmovables and Chokeslams and whatnot if Briar is gone. So Tome of Findle, that's mainly for your slower matchups or the matchups that you really, really, really want to be aggressive, right? So, Bravo, it's great there. Dromai, I debate playing it there, actually, but Norn is, no, it's okay. They're going to burn them all plan, but usually you're just kind of killing them anyway, so Mage Master might just be a little bit better. I love it into Dash. I think that card is awesome into Dash, as long as you can see it at a reasonable time before they start setting up and just going crazy on you. Then I like it into Rhinar, actually. I don't really want Grandeur, Unmovable, Sigil, Zealous, all that kind of stuff, so being able to keep this card and have like a good pivot play off of your Mage Masters, it's not bad. So we're going to test it out. I have a couple of deck lists lined up that I would like to try. The person helping me with that is Zorvi. Say hello.
Hello.
Okay, hopefully everybody can hear Zorbi. So we are going to be playing on TTS because unfortunately at this time Talishar is not available with this card. I think it's still bugged. You know what? We're going to try it. I'm going to try the new and improved list here. I'm just going to do a private match. See if this card is still unavailable. Okay, so it is. So it's not in Talishar just yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop on over to TTS. So just give me one moment. Get that thing started. Zorbi, you got your TTS going up?
Yep.
Okay.
I had to get in and remember how to use it.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm going to have a learning curve as well for a little bit. Okay, let me go ahead and create the game. Let me move over to the game side. Well, that is not... Oh, there it is. It is working. Great. Okay, everybody sees TTS. Okay, let's say... I'm just going to name Fab Knight as the server name, and then the password is just going to be Zorbi. All lowercase. Okay?
All right.
And of course, I want to change this guy. Let's go 33. No, that's not the one. Hold on. 34.
Number 4.
Number 4. Number 4. No. We got to go Mangle. You want number 4? I got you. Number 4. That's just for you.
Oh.
Okay, hopefully everybody can see this. Stream overlay looks pretty good. All right, let's get some deck lists going. So what do you want to play first, Zorbi? I sent you a few deck lists that you can choose from. The idea is... How do I click this? What does that say? Load? Okay. So we're going old school this time. So the idea for this testing session is to play at least a mirror or two, something like that. But then I want to try the hard matchups and see how it feels, right? So I want to test against maybe Fi, Briar, and then Lexi, and see how Starstruck kind of plays into those decks. So we're always going to be playing Anthos, of course. I'll pop this over here. The lag.
Wabam.
Playing a mirror first. Isn't it an exact mirror? Is the list that I sent you as well?
Yeah. I haven't made a list with Starstruck.
Okay. Let's see. What other objects we got? We got this guy.
There's tokens. There's a spawn token button.
Oh, okay, great. Spawn tokens.
It spawns a big stack of them.
We're going to need those. So I'm just going to move those over here. Go ahead and search for the Surge. Surge.
Can you give me some privileges
I guess.
so I can sideboard?
Oh, can you not move the deck around? That's wild.
I couldn't search.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
So, yeah, Starstruck is blacked out. Unfortunate. We know it's Starstruck. Okay, so in this matchup, what was I doing? Let's look at the board here. Going back to the main. Okay. So Bravo. Just thinking we just take out this card. Now, blue ratio might be a little bit off, but I actually like most of these cards. I especially like this card. been playing a lot of Oldham with this card, so I think it's pretty good. I don't want to say too much and give it away. Even though he's playing the exact same deck. But alright, so we're gonna take these bad boys out.
That's
We'll try a mean 70. I think there is merit to going down to a clean 60. But with the way that the deck is structured now, it's just not like super
very
easy
weird
to make that happen. Hmm?
very weird to go down to 60.
Yeah.
Weird sideboarding.
When I was playing like 42 blues, I would cut some blues, cut some like sigils, cut spinal, you know, just cut those kind of cards to be able to have like decent hands every single turn. And that's probably good to do here too, but I'm just going to play the fat stack and see how it goes. You can change that degree symbol to 90 at the top and it'll easily let you rotate stuff.
Oh,
You did
yeah.
it. You did it. Alright, let's see who goes first. We'll just high roll. Oh yeah, above average. Just like my gameplay. Hey, you got doubles, you get to roll again. Just kidding.
Let's go.
Just kidding. Alright, okay. Let's do it. So I'm gonna go first. Interesting. Alright, so
Wow.
we're gonna make a surge. Pitching Starstruck. Wow. And I'm gonna hammer. I have one floating. It's gonna be coming in for 6. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. Swapping scenes. Alright, so we are getting to full block. We're gonna get rid of this. Pitch stack like so. Arsenal the good card. We're probably gonna block with this because it's insane. Never mind. We're not blocking with this.
Make a surge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
For 6. Yeah,
6 old damage.
Yeah, this is unfortunate. Did I even shuffle my deck?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're seeing the downside to not playing many blues. I honestly... Oh, you broke it! Why'd you do that?
What just happened?
You changed your scene. Or like your
goodness.
play mat or something. So. Gosh. This hand is terrible. I can't really do anything. I can't do this. I want to get rid of this. It's just best to give you some blocks. Oh, no, that's a
man.
hard hand to play.
Oh,
Man.
No.
So this is not going to be great going on the bottom, but it's okay. At least I get to swing for 6. No floating. Surge gun.
Holy guacamole.
Yeah, I might need to play with the numbers. Might need to cut more cards. 40 base blues. Oh no. Bravo hands.
No blocks. Reactions.
I'm good. Stink
man.
below. Oh yeah, first blood.
Yep.
Sweet.
Take 2.
Take 2. Yeah, that's right. Who's winning now?
Yeah. Alright. Seismic Surge. I will make another.
This is not good.
And then I'll go wing hand that I put in my discard.
Are you shorting it?
Made a surge swing hammer.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll draw a blue off of this. I can arsenal that. That'd be great. I don't want this next to the other cards that are on the bottom. This is trash. Big yikes. And that's never going to get played if that happens. Okay. We're going to sink below. I guess I'll get rid of this. Oh no, it's tough. It's tough. Yeah, we'll get rid of this. Not much better. No, no. Oh, we taking the damage. Fair. Fair, fair.
And then I will pass.
I'm losing. I'm losing hard. This is so rough. What do I even do here? Guess I could make a surge doing this in the arsenal. I can play that. Swing 6. Sure. Alright, make a surge. Let's see if we can dig ourselves out of this hole.
Wow. No blocks. Move to reactions.
Good.
Wabam.
So good.
I will not sing.
Okay. Take one?
Yep. 37.
Alright. Then 6.
Block 6.
Sounds good. So I've got 2 cards. They're coming in for probably hammer. Okay, yeah, this deck's broken.
We'll come in for 4.
I can't do anything about this here. Block 1.
Okay.
Sure. Rip me. Make a surge, swing 4. Yeah, I'm getting the bad hands.
Oh my. Block 3.
At least that rouse is going to be pretty good. Alright, take 1. No, arsenal this. And pass. Yeah, shuffler broken. This is not a good showing.
I'll make a surge. Zealous belting.
Cards gas. Not
And
against
then
that, though.
I have to get my dog out of the room. Give me just a second.
Okay.
Come here. Come here, buddy.
Is there any... There's no payoff to this unity here. So we got that. Need to get a blue underneath. I'm not blocking with this. Probably going to block with this and this. Just hand it back. Or maybe. I'll just give you a whole bunch of cards. Alright, block 2. Unless you have a reaction.
No, you're good.
Okay. Block 3, take 2. That's what I meant. Your pitch deck's way better than mine.
Swing hammer. I keep putting it in my discard. It's there.
Stop doing that. Okay. I'm gonna give you this. Oh, Unity trigger. Give you a seismic surge. Just kidding. I have 2 seismic surges. If this was spinal, that would be such gas. It's just gonna be hammer for 4.
Oh my. Oh my goodness.
I know. The ratios are off.
Is there a way to peek at your arsenal?
Yeah, you press Alt while you're hovering over it, and then press Shift while you're holding Alt.
Let's see.
Yeah, I almost aggressively crowned earlier, so I understand. Yeah, love to see
and
it.
I will crown.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
So you're taking 0. Hey, I got armor on my hammer for 4. That's pretty good. Well, that's unfortunate. All right, here you go. Don't pummel it. Don't do it. Oh, shit. All right, guys, we're dead. All right, what am I discarding? Probably this. Then I'm going to take 4. All right, I'm going to make a surge, swing 4. If I win this game, just stop playing Bravo.
I'll block 2.
Okay.
Make a surge, swing hammer. Oh,
What are you doing?
I pressed 6 over my
I see.
playmat,
I see.
apparently.
Okay, so you're pitching what now? See, those hands are so much better.
Yeah, I pet some reds.
Not doing too hot in the home front.
Okay.
Over here. No value off of the surge. I'm gonna swing 4. Feel like Oldham right now.
Let's see. This is unfortunate. I will block 4.
Yeah, I'm so unsure about those blue pummels. It's just like so stock at the moment that it's like pretty good.
Make a surge. Command and conquer.
I wish you would stop that. That is so annoying.
I almost took 4 and tried to pummel it.
Mm-hmm. We are... in a world of hurt. Let's give you one of these cards. This one or this one? I think it's this one, because I have a rouse on bottom. Hi, what's up? So much. So much. I'm getting spanked.
This hand.
Can't let him do that to you.
Hmm?
So don't let him do that to you.
Yeah, I know, right? Alright, I'm gonna make a surge and swing 6, actually.
Oh, you like a new card?
Well, my hands have been, like, all red, so it hasn't been great. And then you command and conquer probably, so.
Block 6. Unity.
Unity?
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Sounds good.
You ready for value?
That is the new card. They
I
don't
know,
have it for
right.
TTS yet.
Disabled for 3.
Coming in for 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. We're gonna get some value off of this real quick. Pitch that. Block it all. I'm gonna have a good card. Alright. Gonna make a surge. I'm gonna swing for 5.
Mm, yeah, I'll block 3.
Okay. Then we're gonna swing for some more. Just 6. Easy 6.
Take 3.
Okay. So hard compared to Talishar. Alright.
Surge. Hammer.
You know I want to do it. Alright, I'm gonna do it.
No.
Take it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. Bang.
Oh, you thought.
I thought? What'd I think? Rearrange pitch. Not like this.
14.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Hammer.
I'll take one. I don't like blocking with these. That just feels wrong. Alright, 4.
Oh my goodness me. Block 3?
Okay. Taking 1.
Yeah.
Nice.
Surge. Hammer.
Surge hammer. We're gonna block for 4 and take 2. You know what's coming. Oh yeah.
So good.
So good. Alright, I'm gonna draw 2. I'm gonna game 4. I have 1 floating. Put that over there.
Man, kind of mid.
Make another surge. Then we're gonna check some. 2 float.
No blocks.
Yep. Reacts. I'll just take it
Mhm.
all.
Yeah, taking it all.
Oh my lord. I'm winning. Insane. Never mind. Not winning. Oh no.
Make a surge.
Oh, ho, ho, ho,
Oh.
ho. Yeah, just move it over there. It's fine. Yeah. I will take 8.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah. Because this is what I have.
Oh, buddy.
Oh yeah. This is gone.
Oh,
Alright, we're
yeah.
getting to a position where it's like somewhat playable.
wish I had a somewhat playable hand.
Cards getting got way less. Okay, yeah, that is 5. We're gonna block like this and take 1.
Sure.
I actually think I should arse or bottom that. Yeah, that's God, son of a. Ugh. Well, that was just not cool. Dang it! that is super unfortunate. All right, we're gonna give you that and this. And get rid of that. I'm gonna take 1. Make a surge. I'll swing 6. 2 float.
2 block 3.
Yeah, more than a single blue in a hand would help. Yeah, you're right. You're right. All right, take 3. Sure. Arsenal pass. Something insane. Here it comes.
I wish.
This hand sucks so bad. Man, I wish I had Tunic.
You just gotta cut some reds.
Yeah. Yeah, it's looking that way. All right, fine. We'll take it.
I'm bummed.
No, okay, fine. All right. Make a surge. Swing 5.
Block 3.
Oh,
Hmm.
mm.
What's it at? 9.
Is a 9.
And...
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna swing 6.
I'll block 3.
Okay.
I would just Arsenal and pass.
Eat. Easy. There's all my blues. They stack together with a pulverize. It's that easy. Oh, blocking with his own pulverize. Okay, yeah, uh-huh. Alright, so that is all of it. You got it. We're back. We're back, baby. We're back. 4-4. This doesn't really do what I would like it to. I'll get a surge, I guess. I'm gonna make a surge. Swing 6. Oh my lord. Alright, fair enough. Anathos wanted to go to the bottom of the deck.
I will
sucks.
make a surge. Starstruck.
You're doing it. My own Starstruck. I'm gonna pitch this. So that's gonna be all of it. Alright, surge. Pops. I'm gonna swing 4.
No blocks.
Okay. I foresee a rouse.
Oh, you betcha.
Oh yeah. Starstruck and that. It's gonna Arsenal. I'm gonna give you this and this. Take one.
6.
I guess I'm just gonna give you all of it. Since I know the Starstruck is coming. Probably gonna be dominated too, so me doing that isn't great. At least stay at 5 so I don't die. What just happened? Is that the surge? Okay.
Search. Starstruck.
Alright. So this is not dominated. That's good for me. This card is not going to be where I want it to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. This isn't going to do anything, just swinging hammer isn't that good. So if I block like that, you're just going to have another Rouse turn coming up.
You
Is
think
there any way I
anybody
get
would
out of this?
Rudy?
Probably
Like
not.
that? I had.
This is getting me killed.
I'll use it.
Why? Why?
Yeah, I'm gonna block some. I'm like so out of this game. I've been out of this game since pretty much the start.
Ow.
Oh god.
Huh.
See, this would have been way better when I had that search. I called it. Oh my lord, it's gonna be coming in with that too. Jeez. All right. Well, we'll do our due diligence. I'll take one.
Damn.
I'll take two. Pass right back. And another one. We saw it coming. Alright, let's finally give you some armor.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll make a surge and
Oh, it's
swing
still on the
6.
chain. Make a surge, swing 6. This hand only blocks 5, so I will take one. See, this isn't even good. Golly.
Alright.
Uh-huh.
Bravo, surge, crippling.
GG.
Unmovable.
That was a very good showing on your side for this deck. Alright. Let's try a different matchup.
Alright. Oh,
You took those out? Yeah. It was probably just right to take out Spinals and that. I would have been a lot happier. But
I just took out the tone
that's why we
because
test.
I like the extra block.
Alright. What deck are you going to play next?
I can play Briar.
Briar. Okay, we're going to take these guys out. Don't want that. Don't want that. See ya.
Alright, lag incoming.
Oh, Lord. The lag is here. Alright. So I'm probably going to be playing this. I think that makes the most sense. There's a matchup guide in there as well. So you can just kind of copy paste whatever that was. We got 61 cards. Okay, we got to take out Tome. Alright, so this sideboard plan makes a lot more sense to me. We'll swap over. So we're trying to do against Briar is we're cutting all of these cards and just trying to resolve as many of these as possible. These cards, and just trying to beat them down, you know? So we'll see how that goes. I think the Iron Rot is probably pretty good for blocking at least one breakpoint when you really need to make sure that they're not on an embodiment. You have a couple of pivots, potentially, as long as they don't get an early channel mount. So.
Alright.
Got it ready to go? All right. I'm excited to see how this goes.
All right.
All right. Let's see who goes first. Now, I'm not sure whether or not I want to go first or second, but hopefully I don't have to choose. You can make that decision for me. I said choose, not tie. Come on.
Nope.
All right.
Oh.
Surely you can beat a 3. You did it.
All right. And you will go first.
I will go first. Okay. Let's see. Turn 1 imposing. That's pretty good too. All right. Let's make a surge. Then we're going to play Showtime.
Oh.
Then I guess we'll heave a Pulverize. Since we have the extra blue, why not, right?
Yeah.
I like it. It's not bad. Alright, pass to you.
This is a weird one.
Yeah, give him +3. What is that coming at me for? 10?
Yeah.
That's a big number. We don't like those big numbers. Alright, I'm going to give you this card, funny enough. So I want to be able to keep this card. I really want to play it follow-up turn, and I'm going to get another free card. I have to bank on a blue? That sucks. Maybe we just take this. Get rid of this, get a blue. Yeah, that's probably good. No, hold on. Sorry. Alright, we're gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you an embodiment of Earth. Alright, so I did get the blue. And then I'm gonna take 6. Alright, so beginning of the turn, triggers. I'm gonna move this over here. We're gonna draw a card. Let's see what we get. That is fine. So we have this. We technically could do that, of course, but I mean, this is just way better, right? So I think what I need to do, I'm gonna make a surge and make that happen, of course. And we have some extra resources for dominate, so we're gonna make that happen. I'm gonna play this. Dominated. 14. That embodiment of Earth is going to be so good. So we can stack that since we have that card on the bottom. It's pretty good.
Alright, reactions.
I'm good. I have no floating. And I have no AB, so. Card is pretty good.
And I will take 10.
Jesus. Alright, first attack is -4. We're going to Arsenal and pass.
I will make a rune check.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is unfortunate. Alright. 1 arcane.
I'm going to take 1 arcane and no damage from the Rosetta Thorn.
And I will arsenal and pass.
So there's a couple of ways to play this hand. I could just play this and not dominate, but we do need to burn through the armor eventually. I think what I would rather do is just hold up the 2 to make him feel like he has to block with his whole hand. Then we can go run around and we get to Arsenal this card anyway. Charged up. Alright, so you're blocking 7, taking 3.
Yep.
Okay. That is alright with me. I'm going to arsenal this card. Oh, I made a surge. Sorry. I have another surge floating. Because the surge was there already, so it only cost 6.
4.
4? 4?
Yep, just
Not-
little old 4.
That's not fair. Alright, we'll take 4. I don't mind giving you an embodiment here.
And I will pass.
Okay, surge is going to pop. I'm just going to make another one, and we're going to play Chick Slam. 2 floating.
I see.
Okay, that is a 4 block.
Oh. Block 6.
Okay, I'm going to blue pummel. Nice. It hit. Okay, so take 4. You are crushed as well, so there's going to be no gaining power on your turn.
4 with go gain.
So if this isn't a
Yeah.
D-react, that could be very strong. Honestly, I guess we'll go ahead and give this. And get the breakpoint block out of it. It's not bad. Alright.
Oh, Lord.
We're going to pitch Grandeur, making another Surge. Then play Pulverize.
Oh, this hand is hot garbage.
Oh yeah. Yeah, look at all those 2 blocks.
6.
Wow. Okay, so you're taking 4. -4 on your first attack. Yeah, Grandeur was really good here. In this specific spot. Stack that like that, I guess. Actually. Do it like that.
My turn will be draw up and pass.
Nice. Love to see it. Okay, so Surge is going to crack. Could dominate this. Or could just play this. Arsenaling this. It's a couple of lines. So you give me a 3 block, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to discard as well. Maybe it is worth getting rid of that. You can give me Tunic. I don't think he would. What do we think, chat? What do we want to do? All the
Another
time.
Aura.
Well, I already played 2, so. Surge, Crippling, Arsenal. Yeah, that's fair. I was kind of like wanting to hold that in the hand to stop a breakpoint attack, but... Alright, we're going to make a Surge. I think that makes the most sense, too. Play Crippling, Raw. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. It's definitely fair.
And then reactions.
Okay. You have so many reacts. Alright, so you're going to take 3. I'm going to Arsenal and pass. Alright, good hand. Not that good. Yep. It's not bad. Coming in for 3. This is a pretty easy block. Well, or not 3, but 6. 1 block for 6.
Tunic Thorn.
Yeah, we're gonna take it. I was at 28, right?
Yep.
Okay. Let's go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna dominate. And then throw this. Try to catch you with your pants down. Oh, you're saying... I see. Yeah, that was huge. Kel said I should have kept a blue blocked and then used Crater Fist to guarantee that this hits.
Yeah.
Which is fair. I'm not used to, like, using this card as much. Need to get better at that. I've been playing way too much Hold'em, man. Give me a break. Come on.
Then react.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. It potentially wouldn't have even mattered. So, if he wanted to give up that, he would be able to cover it up. But, okay. So, 3. Taking 3. Yeah, I'm taking 1. I'm taking 1. It's fine. Rip.
Seven go game.
Yeah. That's definitely true. Now I just don't even know what I should do. You know? Like, 7, I would go to 16. He still could play like another Scar for a Scar. That'd be horrible. Like, this would be the best play, obviously, but like, I don't think taking 14 damage or whatever it's going to be is probably worth that. Well, if we block and we do nothing, that's just as bad. There's not a way to stop this. You think just Crown, get rid of that? Take it all? Yeah, that's kind of where I was leaning. Alright, take it all. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yikes. A disaster. We've lost. Alright. Alright, alright. You got this game. Let's go back and like do the proper lines. Very, very bad. I know, we're going back hard.
Oh man.
I know. It's a learning experience, you know? Alright, so I blocked here. I need you to not have this, so the best line is to just give you these two. Right?
Oh,
So,
I'm still going back.
Huh?
Oh man, I'm still going way back. Okay.
Okay, so I'm blocking this, and then you will probably still Tunic Crown, or Tunic Thorn, right?
Yep.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Okay, we're going to do this line. So this makes the most sense after thinking about it for a split second. Then we're going to dominate. We're going to come in for 11. Dominate. Now you can still kind of do this play if you get rid of these cards, right? But I have way less armor, so it might not actually matter. Yeah. So there's the 8 that you need anyway. Still taking 3. I take 1. And so that is gone. And we're back to this. Alright, so we know this hand. This hand's trash. So we would take all of this. For sure. And then you're gonna nimbleism, and then we're throwing the hand. Alright, get that out of here. Get it out.
Alright. Alright. That's what we did.
Yeah, +5. Gross. For 9.
Yep.
So 9, go again. You're gonna hit me with Thorn. So that is a 13 damage turn. I'm at 12, or I would go to 3. And then I would just die to Arcane, like, definitely next turn. So, this is probably just a block 9, I think. Take a couple of damage, arsenal this, and try to have one big swing back turn. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't really see another line. Alright, well. Cool. Yeah, take it. Yep, dog art. Gross. Gross. Oh, God. Oh, it's for 4. No. No.
So good.
This is just as bad. Alright, I guess I'll take 4. I'm gonna take 2. Like, I don't even know if it's worth, like, keeping this card. It's not. Like, whatever. This game's over. You won 2 times.
Oh.
Hey, look. It's the homeboy. This card is so good. If only I saw it earlier. Alright, Brick Hand. Nothing good.
I apologize. It actually is kind of dookie. I don't lie.
Thank God. I don't think there's much that we can do. Oh, yeah. Real bad, huh?
Make a check.
Sure. What do you mean this is real bad?
I can't.
It doesn't have go. It's fine. Look at this. I'll take 2. You have an embodiment. Okay, so this is coming in for 7. I guess we will. We'll block. All right.
Oh.
Arsenal. I guess this is technically the better with the 2.
Oh goodness.
Man, I don't know. All right, pray you brick. Arsenal pass.
Oh, Jesus. Jeez.
Yeesh. It's got go again. That's for sure. What's this?
5.
Oh.
Go again.
Play just another attack. I'll give you 2 cards. So tomorrow, I see. Does that go again? Do you get to thorn me?
Thorn.
Yeah, I'm just up to the thorn. Can't do much. Can't do much. Alright. All attacks with no go again. Alright, well. Okay, we'll play it out. We'll play it out. Alright, well, I'm done. Good game. I could have played that better. A lot better. It's gonna take some time getting used to the OG. Let's try another one of those. I would like to see that again. Just shuffle it back up. You think I should change the boots, chat? For Norun,
I think you should.
it's probably just better. I don't know.
It
Yeah, there
definitely.
were some lines with the sigil that like really blew me out, but I didn't really have like a lot of floating resources, you know. So
It's better just to have it.
Yeah.
Than to block one breakpoint.
yeah, that makes sense. All right, I want to go second this time.
Okay, fair enough.
I want to go first.
Oh, that's too bad.
Okay, we're sifting. Sifting to get in there.
Interesting. Oh, yep. And then I will arsenal and pass.
That really just happened?
What?
Well, my immediate instinct is to just play this card because it demands some of this, and then I can arsenal this. No, they don't have the new card out, so we're having to play some TTS. So what do we think? You think this is good enough? Or do we want to like maybe Surge play this card? Think so. Okay. Here you go. 7 dominate.
What is this?
We're getting the armor this early, really.
Oh no. Guard.
It's wrong to get the armor this early when Bravo is the deck who wants to play with the opponent's shields down. You're right. You're right. That's why I was a little surprised too. I generally think most Briars take 7 here, depending on their hand, of course. But unless your hand is literally trash, then like maybe it is okay to crown. But even if it isn't, you like win the efficiency game with this, right? So all you have to do is get an embodiment. Okay, you're reacting here. I honestly don't want to pay into this because he's still taking damage to remove cards. I get the arsenal, and this is a pretty premium arsenal. So I'm going to go ahead and take the 1.
Alright, I'll take 3.
Taking 3, and you discard 2 cards of your choice. You would pay into it. That's interesting. You'd pay into it over... Okay. Let's try it. Maybe it is right. I don't know. Maybe I value this card a little too highly. Kel says pay into it, so we pay into it. I need to work on this matchup anyway. I always have a super hard time. Oh, you're saying if it's a double sigil, that makes sense. Sure. Well, that was from hand, right? Okay,
Yeah,
that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Oh, this hand sucks anyway, so.
We're just on 2.
Thorning knee here.
Yep.
Hmm.
Saves embodiment.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's big brain. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm like never playing that card. I see merit to making a surge, arsenaling this, and then maybe drawing one of the pummels to be able to pair with that, and we can also use Crown of Providence for that as well. There's that, or we could just play this card, make a surge. 7 for 3 cards isn't great. It's not much better than the Anathos, and you have a 4-card hand, you have an embodiment. That might be better to just do this to get a card out of your hand. I feel like if I was you, you'd be playing like this Cranial Crush just cause. You'd be like, oh, 8. But I don't think that's right.
Oh, if I was playing Bravo, I'm sending the biggest number.
That's it, just the biggest number, even if it has no relevant text. Well, I guess like Snatch, but like whatever. I want to make a surge.
Sure.
6 or 7. Yeah. I've decided. That's what we're doing. Oh, man. Alright, taking 3. We're winning.
Oh.
I'm playing Bravo now.
Cranial Crush has ticks.
Okay, that resolves. Well, I kind of want to see if I can bank on a blue for this card. This card's like way better. This is for 4.
4 with double go again.
Yeah, I like super want to do that. Like, do this and this, and then get rid of this card and try to make this play. It's like super risky, but we can still play that no matter what we draw, and then arsenal this. Yeah, we're on the same page. Love that. Damn. So it doesn't have higher. I mean, I feel like we're just making a surge, pitching this, and then arsenaling this card, playing this, taking whatever this damage is. Yeah, if it was a blue, it would be so good. Yeah, I think I just take this, and then I'm just sending this, making another surge arsenaling. Yeah.
Alright, I will make a rune chat.
Okay.
And Tunic Thorn.
Take it.
Alright.
So you would do that even with them having this much armor and also D-reacts that we've seen. And also, we won't have a surge next turn, right? Yeah, that's fair. He's not blocking with armor for sure, right? So we just get that, get a couple of cards. That's fine. Golly. Where'd it go? Is it this one? Okay.
3.
Going in for 3.
Yep.
Is that Bridget? Okay.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
That? Because you want to arsenal this. Because this is going to rip their armor. Yeah, that makes sense. Do you make a surge so you can play this? No. Because, well... He's giving 1 card, right? Oh, you're crippling first. Okay.
Oh,
Are you making a surge and crippling? Or are you wanting to dominate that to try to force this? Yeah, you dominate to force the armor out.
Bro, this hand is fucking.
And this is over here. This has 2. Okay. So that was the goal. Got the stuff.
I think if this is right.
Seeing the lines. Well, I'm taking 1. All right, taking 3.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
That might have been super incorrect.
It's probably fine. It was dominated, right? So, like, can't really do much about it.
Bramble Spark not fuse.
Sure.
7 in an arcane.
I have to take the arcane. So get an embodiment regardless. And I'm pretty sure it's just do this and then bottom that. So we can just play this card in time walk. Or am I missing something? Okay. God. Shit. Alright, so we're taking 6.
Ew.
That's so unfortunate. No.
Yeah,
Alright, we gotta take 2.
did you take 6 off of this?
I'm on 37 in this matchup right now. I should probably just be on more. Sorry, what'd you say?
Did you take 6 off this guy?
I did. Yeah, it was a
It was
lot.
only
I just
coming
took
in.
2.
It was only coming in for 7.
Oh, was this not fused?
No.
Oh. Okay, well that's way better. But then we have this here. We're probably taking 2. We can't dominate. Yeah, 37 may be too lean for sure. Yeah, the sinks, they haven't been that impressive. Maybe it is just like a big D-react meta. You just play like very aggressively. Yeah, these hands are just so awkward, right? So like, I mean, I guess I can just throw it, make a surge throw, and then, yeah, keeping choke and 6. Yeah, you're right. You need blues. So, what is this? You haven't used that, right?
No. I was making Briar word Snapdragon Scalers.
Alright, we're just gonna make a surge. Make another surge, I guess. Come in for Star Start.
Hot. Diggity damn.
You have so many 3 blocks anyway, so like maybe the sync blows aren't needed. You can play the extra blues. The blues being like, I don't know, Crush the Weak. Just something that blocks. While also applying pressure into your plan. Yeah, 37 feels a little lean. Like, you can get away with 37 and Oldham, but most of the time you're just like 1 blue crowning anyway, so. Yep, take 3.
Evan.
Alright, Spinal. Yeah. So it's coming in for 4 if he pitches blue into this, and that's annoying. But it's probably just some premium Arsenal card. If this was if either one of these were 3 blocks, it would be awesome. Be awesome. But you just take all of this. Boom, boom. Yeah, I gotta take it. Alright, no blocks.
Okay.
I gotta get used to that. Alright. 2 surges. Greater Fist. Make a surge.
Oh, God.
Dominate. Spinal. 11. You have no armor! It's a time walk! Woo! We did it! Oh, leave one for the sigil? Okay. Okay, you got it. We don't have that. We have one floater.
Fuck 3.
How many sigils have you played, actually? He's already played 2. Yeah, that's fine. We don't do that.
And I'm taking... That's going for 11.
Taking 9, yeah.
I'm
Alright,
taking
go to-
8 because I have
go
embodiment.
to- Oh, you're right. Alright, go to 16. His hands, but
4.
so I think this hand is probably just gonna be like, I want to do this, or we could just play this, actually. Just play this Arsenal, the Starstruck. Yeah. If we had a surge, it would have been better. I think it is probably right to keep it up just in case. Well, we know that... We know he can't stop that unless it's in the arsenal. So it was right to play around it, I think. Yeah, they're 2 gone, but like it is the last card. And they had embodiment up, like, we're super blown out, and then we never come back to this game. So I think we just play this, go get one of our busted cards. Can't gang go again. We're not attacking anyway, so we just maybe 2 block here. Play that, get the thing. There's might be merit to making a surge. 1 damage for 1 surge. Are we okay with that trade? We can't stop like an on-hit period. And we need 2 blues to play that card. If we do have a surge, and then the last card, we're probably just taking whatever they're doing anyway. You could save 3 life if we do. So 1 life for 3 life later. So we're for sure blocking with this card. We're not attacking you. Embodiment doesn't matter. Giving them a full hand is actually super scary, though. I feel like this is our only play with this hand. Okay, save the damage. Save the damage. Okay, fine. Save the damage.
Alright.
Go time. It actually might not be right to get Starstruck. Maybe it is, though. Because it makes it where you can't actually play your attacks. Alright. Get an extra free draw as well. Oh my god. Oh god. Alright, yeah, we gotta add some blues.
2. Okay. Let's go.
Snatch for 9. God, this is so bad. I think we have to throw the hand at it and then hope to draw a blue, make a surge, swing hammer or something. I don't know. This gets more cards out of your hand now, but then you're gonna snap this, so it's like way more damage. Yeah.
Okay.
Snapping
Sure.
it anyway. Okay.
2 and 2.
All right. I'm gonna take 2. I'm gonna throw this in front. All right. Showtime. Draw. Make a surge. Pass.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Okay. That is good. Yeah. All right. So that's coming in for 8. Right.
Yep.
There you go again. Of course, you have Tunic, so I'm gonna be taking 4 regardless.
On hit, I would draw 2.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I have 1 floating. I forgot.
Oh yeah, you're right. I just need to conserve. All I need is 1 like 3 blue hand, and you're dead.
I guess so. You can be dead too. Is this channel mount turn?
That would be unfortunate. If you had a channel, you would have played it last turn. It's not a channel on Arsenal.
Oh my god. Guess I lose.
Oh yeah. We're gonna adjust the deck after this. We'll mess around with the board.
Make a ring check.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take 1, and I'm gonna block. Take 1.
Alright. Then I will
It's gotta be a D-React, which really blows, but it's fine. Alright, we're gonna dominate. Start.
Oh my god.
We might be able to get away with 39 instead of 40. Yeah, when we're being aggro, like, this is just not cutting it. Uh-huh. Can't play around that. Okay, so
7.
I'm gonna take 1, you're blocking 7. Yeah, I figured it was gonna be a D-React, but I guess I could have left a floating open in case that was, and then we get a couple of cards out.
Tunic give and take.
I mean, this is one of those cards that you just kind of have to take, right? I don't want to give you a channel. Do you even have a channel in there?
I don't think so.
Ooh. All right. So you have no more sigils. Well, he doesn't have a channel, so it's even freer.
We get that.
That's it, just dead.
It goes on top.
Yes, it goes on top.
4, no go game.
I've already used 5 D-Reacts, really. So you just put an Earthlord Surge on top? Yeah, we'll take 4.
And then I will pass.
Yep. Dominate. If you have another sink below in that arsenal, I'm gonna be real upset. Ah, okay, fine. Take 3.
I do want to sink.
That's fine. God, this card sucks. Every time I see this now, I like associate it with being a Blue Crush of the week. See, that chokeslam would have been insane. Would have been so good.
7 go game. I took a gamble putting the Earthlord Surge on top.
Make a surge 10 or 6. I mean,
Go say go
this.
say.
Maybe it was right not doing that and just playing this card. Wait, no, I full blocked that. So yeah, I can't even do that. That doesn't work. All right, so we're doing that anyway. I don't guess there's a reason to block that.
Honestly, playing Exude Confidence might be better.
It is more. It's like literally lethal.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll take one.
Okay. Oh, what a hand. Oh my goodness.
I was gonna put my aggro hat on next game. No blocks.
This is a hand of cards.
Oh my god. It's still lethal. No.
Channel 6 round too.
Oh, you're right. Gosh. What will I even do against this? Go to 1 die. Wish I had a surge. Four. You think Arsenal this?
What?
He says Arsenal it.
I'll take that. Oh, you're not swinging 4?
No.
All right.
He has the channel a second turn, which is just horrible. Horrible. Yep. We are doing a lot of damage. Oh my god. We dead. I can't even block all of that. So what is this?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 1 arcane.
Go to 1.
What? beat that pretty good. Sam.
All right. Yep, this game's over.
Yep, you are indeed dead.
Yay! All right. We're getting rid of this. Getting rid of it. We're going to play around with the board real quick. Moving over to the other screen. Okay. Let's play with this. All right. So let's get rid of the trash that I was just like messing around with, okay? So we definitely need some more. We'll keep that in there. We'll figure out the rest of this. So I think there's merit to having sink belows. Maybe not unmovables. Just keep those in. Do crush the weak.
I'm gonna grab a drink real fast.
Okay.
How did she get in?
I think it's a one pulverized format.
Where you going?
Take her out, I'll get a drink.
So we have 40 blues here. Maybe we do play
Sure.
blue unmovable for
Watch
the mirror.
what?
Or maybe even staunch if we expect a bunch of mirrors, but we're still like boarding these cards out in that matchup specifically. Yeah. So this card, that's fake. This is probably way too many. I've always liked the two. The two in the mirror has been good. And yeah, Tome. I just missed playing Tome. So that's why I was on the Tome. I don't really think we want more equipment. I think 43 blues is honestly fine. Are we a 6 pummel deck? That's the question. I think an 8D react deck is fine, especially for like the dories that might be floating around and then like the mirrors and whatnot. These are fine. Sigil isn't great. Yeah. But the issue with like the Sable, right, is we're getting too many playables for our quote-unquote aggro matchups. So if we're playing against Briar, sideboarding this. We don't want these. Don't want these. Don't want these. Keeping the 40. Now we're on 2 here. Right. I think we probably want the pulverize. So keep one red this Sable, one here. Yeah, I actually like that a lot. And play like 2 sigils. I think that works. Yeah, that feels good. I'd do that. Okay. Yeah, this looks sweet. So you have like one of these, relevant disruption. All of these cards are great. So if we were to play against Lexi, because I want to play against Lexi in just a second, we are cutting these, probably cutting all of these, just doing all the same stuff that we were doing before. Just lean 60. This is just our like aggro matchup 60. Same thing against Fi and Ninja and all that. So if we were to play Bravo, just theory crafting here, right? So I'll take these cards out, keeping all of these in. We're at 43.
Get rid of all of them. Oh,
I don't know. For the mirror, I really do like a second one of these, but I think this could still be the second pulverize and call it good, but let's try this. Let's just do it as is. Okay. All right, let's get one more game in. Let's try Lexi now.
okay.
but Disable is going to be very good for the Lexi, of course. I don't know, if you're like being a Time Walk deck and you're playing so many more blues, the Pulverize actually might be awesome. Like the second Pulverize, just playing both of those. Oh yeah. Let me dream. Search this guy. Don't want this. Want this. Take all of these cards out. Right at the top for us to take them out. It's great. See ya. Don't really want you either. You want a 5, 3, or 2 cost to help me carry a Surge more, especially with the deck. Yeah. Yeah, the 5 is important for that, that's for sure. Yeah, I think the style of Bravo, probably the most successful ones that are going to be coming up is going to be something along these lines where it's like just trying to maintain a consistency to where every hand is going to have like 3 blues, big threat. 3 blues, big threat, you know. And to be able to do that, that means we need 75%, quote unquote, right, of our deck to be blues. So 40% is within that 66%. It allows us to be able to play the cards that are a little bit lower on cost, allow us to block a little bit more. I think that makes sense. 37 was too low. Yeah, that just wasn't good. Randor has been like decently impressive in these aggro style matchups. I've liked it a lot there, but in the mirror it was real bad. But I also drew hot garbage and was on 40 blues in a 70 card deck, so that's on me. All right, yeah, let's see who goes first. Okay, so I for sure want to go second into this, right? Yeah, 1 card Spinal disabled. That's always good. All right, did I win?
Yes.
I wasn't paying attention.
You did.
Yeah, I'm gonna go second.
Okay.
Every time I go second, this happens.
Altair.
You got it.
Load Arsenal Pass.
Okay. Let's see.
Nice.
This is just cheeks. I can hammer for 6 and get Starstruck. There's no way they block all of it. Like, it's literally impossible. We are not watching the match. Oh, oh no, I'm sorry. So I made these 2 new like scenes that are so nice. You just go back and forth and you got the game. And I just forget to go back and forth. Okay, so this is the hand. This would have been a fantastic turn 1 hand. But now what I think is it's tough because I could do this. I just have like so much extra crap going on, right? So I could go like Imposing, get Showtime, Starstruck, Swing Hammer. And he's probably not blocking, so it's just like free damage, right? Or it could be Surge, Showtime, heave a pulverize or something like that, but I think that's not very good, especially with a 6-card hand. So I think it makes the most sense to probably do this. Go get a Showtime. Oh, I can double Showtime. You're right. But do we think Showtime is more valuable than just guaranteeing the Starstruck now? Know what I'm saying? So, well, no, you get the Starstruck anyway because you're Showtiming. Yep. Okay. That's fair. All right, we're gonna play another Showtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way better. I wasn't thinking about the search again. I was like, oh, you just get one search. Yeah, that's way better. Okay. Sounds good to me. Not very many times you get the double Showtime.
I've only done it once, and it was in Blitz.
Yep.
That's
gross.
Voltaire.
Mm-hmm.
Load. Give go again.
So that's coming in for 7. Now, do we fridge this up a little bit? Maybe keep this for the arsenal. Hope to draw some 2 amazing cards to play this card. We don't care as much about this on hit. Like, yeah, it's annoying, but if we block with our armor now, this on hit like literally doesn't do anything. So I guess it like gets rid of the Crater Fist, which is annoying. Is it when... Let me read this card. And they play an action card. Okay, so this doesn't affect that. Alright, let's take it. Easy.
Alright. Load.
Stop it.
Go again.
Stop it.
Get some
Okay,
help.
now here... Do you give these up? Just because they're going to be minus anyway. Give them this.
Sure.
I think that's right.
6.
And then this one... Oh, it is only 6. Could just give you this again. Give him this. Do I care about that on hit, like, literally at all? I think I might take this one. So block with this. So we draw. If we draw 2 reds, it's like a disaster. I guess we bottom this to try to make sure. Yep. You're so aggro. You over here just like play all the cards, brr. That's so insane. Alright.
You gotta hit
Crack, crack. It's okay. We drew a card that doesn't matter. So, this works out. Alright, Dom. Star.
That's so dumb.
Please, by all means, give me your new horizons. Do it, I dare you. Oh, God.
What does Starstruck say?
The damage you take, if you are crushed, you cannot play cards of equal or lesser.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh, that's good. I actually like that a lot. That could be good. Oh, man.
So I could screw myself.
That could be really good. Yeah,
5.
yeah, that's totally fair. Blocking 5. Okay, you were crushed. You cannot play base 5 or lower. God, you don't know about that.
It's base.
Base. Yeah, if I had the buckler there, I could keep my crown. It'd be pretty good. I assume you will have to just pass the turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's strong. This turns off more cards. So it might be best just to do that. And then, because we'll have a surge, I think it's best to probably arsenal this card. I just... Arsenal this? It doesn't hit a whole lot though, does it? It hits like Falcon Wing, it hits yellow and blue, any of the blue arrows. Oh, that Jesus. That's so insane.
Oh, buddy.
Make surge. Dominate. I don't know. I just like inherently would have arsenaled this because if we like draw a pummel, this card is insane off of this surge. So
Block 3.
okay, take 5. You are crushed.
I take 7 on a.
Could surge on 5 on card while adding a power card in arsenal. That's true. That's true. You want to use this Creator Fist as a Goliath Gauntlet every game. That's insane. Oh, this hand sucks.
Alright. Lexi. Next thing, I go game. 3 we go again.
I mean, we're probably just playing this card to get more cards out of their hand. Could just play this one, but I think this one has more merit. Not playing this card. Arsenal is bricked.
Voltaire. Go again.
This is the one that lets you Arsenal. You haven't Voltaired a second time. Okay. Yeah, I think this is just the proper line.
Sure. I will Voltaire again. +1.
Do you agree with this line because it flips a surge
Doesn't do anything.
for 5?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to take that.
Alright. End of turn. Heat Seeker.
It's a way to do it. Wow. Shake it around. Alright. Gonna make a surge. CNC.
This is a hand of cards that I could have.
Or you can just block. That'd be good too. Alright. Sounds good. Bro. We added more blues.
Alright. Voltaire.
Huh?
+1.
For 4.
Yep.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, the buckler here, so you could use the crown for this hand. It'd be insane. This card is so bricked. Like, you can't do anything about that. I'm gonna give this card. Take one.
Okay. Bolter. Go game.
Don't really want you to have that card.
Come on.
Take 4.
Winning.
Is it choke and plate? Oh, you want to play this card, put this in the bottom. Alright, make a surge, crush the weak. Yeah. That makes more sense. This gets cards out of their hand, but because they don't have double arsenal, I can see that. It's a little bit better. And because we're getting a surge off of that too, that's like significant.
Double up.
Okay. Just take 5?
Yep.
Okay. You are crushed to the weak.
Sure. Bolter.
Sounds great.
+1.
Sand is not as good. So my automatic sense is no block, so it's because you fatigue shot. Okay, that one's more annoying. That's for 5.
Yep.
You want to keep your arsenal. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so it's block here and here, and then play those. Yeah. Yeah, we're pretty much on the same page. The Briar matchup is really hard for me. I just need to really learn that one.
Just gotta hit him in the face.
This one's a little bit easier. As funny as that sounds, like I don't think it's easy, but the lines make a lot more sense because I've played a lot of like Oldham versus Lexi, so I kind of see the back and forth a little bit better.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. This... So close to being gay, yes.
Yeah, just having extra block and just extra life in the field is stupid. So
What happened? Take it.
you want to take 11?
I'm thinking
Discard 2
about it.
random cards. Random
thinking-
cards.
Let's do it.
Good lord. All right. Here, just
Oh.
put it down. There you go. This one. This one. Oh, I didn't pay off. Unless you have another one. You're like, haha, got him. I had 2 3 of kinds.
Got him. Alright, Lexi.
Oh, jeez.
Voltaire. +1. 4 go again. Oh. Whoa!
Yep.
Validoo. What codex?
Oh, rip. Hold on. That might be bad. Yeah, this fatigue shot's pretty good against Starstruck, huh?
Yeah.
Big yikes. Hold on.
Yeah.
We get to think about it before he shows us what he gets first. Just get it back anyway, sure. Okay. Yeah. Block. Yeah, that makes sense. 4. That's insane.
What
Yeah, I thought about like getting CNC. That's why I was like, hold on. But he doesn't have an arsenal, so it doesn't matter. Like, we don't want CNC. It's horrible. This is just the better play. 4.
Here again.
Swinging the hammer. Swinging it around.
No box.
No blocks. I have a pretty
Nope.
decent amount of Bravo content. I used to be a lot better at them than I am now, but this is entirely a different deck, so.
Voltaire.
Okay.
Go gain.
No blocks. No! Big X.
This is very unfortunate.
Oh, is it? Still got bracers.
Yeah, but
Don't have another arrow. Oh. Swinging 4? I mean, it's definitely just block this and take 2. No, I can't. I'm literally dead. So I have to like slam this, arsenal this, and just pray. Yeah, if you didn't have fatigue shot, this game was yikers. Star Trek. Yep. And I take one. Good one.
yeah.
So what's nice is this demands 2 cards and at least the hat. So this is like not a bad situation. Buckler is looking better and better. Okay, take 2.
Yep.
Arsenal pass. Yikes.
Voltaire.
Okay.
+1.
5.
Bullseye. 5.
5.
Yep.
Here's 5. Back to you.
Voltaire.
Mm-hmm.
Go gain.
Mm-hmm. So it's coming in for 4. We're at a position where this sucks.
Voltaire. Go gain.
And am I dead?
Quiver.
Oh, okay. And I'm dead. Fair. All right. Keep this deck alive. I'm gonna make one minor change. I think we're getting closer. Getting closer to the deck. To the thing that beats it all. This is it. Alright. This will be the last game. It's not been a good showing for New Bravo. But players better than me can probably attest otherwise in there. What they've been doing. Oh. What you doing? You taking my Titan Fist for? I
I
love.
hate it.
Listen, I loved Oldham so much. I just decided to play Bravo, but Oldham style. That's all it is. I'm playing Rainbow Brothers in Arms, like
Oh,
somebody
you
else.
playing that list, didn't you?
No.
You playing the wrong shield. You might get fatigue Lexi with that list.
No, no shot.
Maybe.
I mean, if they
Maybe.
like board wrong, then sure, maybe. All right, this is it. Thumping one buckle. What are we trying to buckle? We don't have like the combo for this, right? So I guess it's a finisher if you're doing Amathos. It's not bad.
Pommel blue buckling blow. There you go. You just do it separately.
I mean, you do have a blue buckling bow, yeah. You can pummel that. What Zorby said. All right. So if I have the choice, do I want to go first? If I'm playing like 3 Imposing Visage, it's probably right.
I just drew
Okay.
44 cards.
Oh yeah, this hand's gas. Yeah, I guess you want to go
Dang.
first with all these like crazy cards that you get to play now. That's fair. All right, make Surge, Dominate, Spinal.
Oh, you fucking motherfucker.
Oh, you know it.
What if I just gave you Tunic right now?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Starstruck turn 1 is just insane. It's insane.
Dude, this is...
You can give me Tunic right now if you want. That's fine. I'll allow it. Do you want to go first into every matchup now? That's the question. I guess so. Like every deck.
Block 3?
Okay,
Right.
yep. Take 6.
You're fine.
Yep.
You are crushed. Oh, hands gas. Every hand's insane. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't win die rolls for that reason. You said you're Voltairing?
+1.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll take it. Take it all. Look, I don't even need another blue to make a surge. Look at this. Boom, Grandeur. CNC.
Oh my god.
Hands insane.
The hands gas.
Okay, Damien. Hands gas.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I lost.
Oh, man.
That's all you gotta do right there.
All right, so, yeah, you got nothing else, right? You seen it?
How much did that take?
Oh, you took 3.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. I think this is just Arsenal this card and then make a surge,
Pass.
dominate, play that.
Oh.
Make a surge, dominate. That makes the most sense. Just keep going like runner. If Pummel was a blue, you could end with a Heave Pulverize. You're right. You're right. You would Starstruck here instead of this. This will turn off their, like, whatever they're called, the Bolton shots and whatnot, which is, like, pretty decent. I'd rather save for a turn where, like, I guess that does hold tempo. I've seen one pummel. I've seen one red pummel. Yeah, that's true. They can't 11 me on 2 cards. All right. Taking it back. Starstruck.
Oh, hot. Giggity damn. Fuck.
It's not dominated though.
Yeah.
Big numby.
It's pretty fucking good.
Just give me like 3 cards. It's fine. Just 3 cards is cool. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take 3. We're gonna arsenal a card you definitely don't know about. Yeah, Chokeslam hasn't been super great, but like it's good enough, right? I'm glad I did what you said. That makes way more sense now.
+1?
I mean, we just like throwing this thing, right? Dominate, rip their hand apart. Yup. Yup.
+1? Should I do? I'll just say go.
I don't want to take the Bolton shot specifically because they get the... Well, yeah, because they have a 4-card hand. That's all it is, right? All right, we're going to take 4. All right, you can do that. It's not like super crazy.
Put a card from your hand face down in your arsenal.
Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can premeditate, sure.
Oh yeah. And then Voltaire.
Yep.
I'll just say go again.
Okay, so do you fridge it up? Or do you give 2 cards and get rid of this? Yeah. 7 with equipment. Lumel. Hey, that's why we play it.
Go ahead.
Dominic.
Oh,
Oh, ho, 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 ho. You said
Take
crown away
11.
choke. I kind of like the choke. You're going to take 11. All right.
yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. Let's leave it in there. It's cool. Bam. Bam. Good arrows. An arsenal to tear. I've undone so much. I don't want to undo anymore. Oh, this hand's gas. Stop doing this.
Bro, what do you mean?
Oh,
You
God.
not see what you've done
All right.
to me?
I might block now.
Oh. Oh my god. Alright, we'll Voltaire.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Go again.
4/4.
Yeah.
Take 5.
Oh, we'll Voltaire.
Mm.
+1.
Yeet.
You're with you.
I'm gonna do it. Just for you. Just for you. I mean, this is so unoptimal, but sure. Crack. Make a surge. Dominate. Wait. Yeah, dominate, because I have extra. Bang, bang. 11. Goliath crater. Woo!
Did you say that was suboptimal?
I don't know. I had a choke slam in Arsenal. It was insane. It's a follow-up turn. Now I have no Arsenal. That's fine. I'm just killing you.
Drawing. I don't think you worry about that.
This is fun. I like being the aggro deck.
Pot 3.
Okay, take 8. Got him.
What?
Shake it. Being an aggro deck is fun.
Oh.
Sounds pretty good. We can play this.
Lexi Arsenal Pass.
I think we just play this, right? Play this, Arsenal this. Boop. Because we can't play this. It's not possible here. Could make a surge do this. Bang. Alright, I like the disable more than I like the pulverize right here. If this was pulverized, its hand would be. I guess it'd be playable. It'd be trick slam. Ya yeet. Oh my god.
Well, bam. 3 coast. Oh, God. Roll the tail. Plus 1.
Oh god. Alright, we figured out the list. You just play Buckler. Because all your cards are insane.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yep, mm-hmm. Now what's unfortunate, like, is hold on. Let me grab it. What you got in there? You got a fatigue shot in there? That would suck. Oh, no fatigue shot. Oh.
Bro, this is
Say it ain't
hot.
so. How many 3-oak turns? I think it's been 2.
Yeah, you pummeled one of them.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I pummeled one. So there was only one 3-oak. Got a heat seeker?
Go ahead.
Sir. Dominate. Starstruck. Aww. All right. Take 5.
Hold on. Hold on.
You're really linking this list? Linking.
I use 6.
Okay. Take 4. What are you doing with this? Oh, yeah, it gets destroyed. I forgot. Arsenal Pummel. You don't know that, though.
Voltaire.
Ooh.
Go game.
The only thing that, like, actually matters, you can't fatigue shot me. So I'm just going to give you the one last hoorah.
A kid fatigue
Take
shot.
one. Oh, you could. Oh, yeah, that's right.
But I'm not. 6.
So I get a blood rot, which isn't, like, optimal. I mean, we just do this, right? I don't take damage from the Remorseless anyway, because I'm just swinging. No, I do take damage. I'm going to make a surge. Take 1. I do have a blood rot. This is a blood rot. I'm technically at like 4. Yeah, I was thinking about like swing for 6 too, right? Because it gets 2 cards out of their hand. You're just a... Ah, you can't block. Ha, got him. That was fun. Alright, I finally got a win. That was good. That was entertaining. I really enjoyed that. Alright. Do you have time for one more?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do one more. I would like to go back to... Why did I undo all that? I don't know why I deleted that. This deck's fine. So I would like to try the Briar matchup again with this new setup. See how it feels. Just way too many blues. Or too little blues, I should say. I feel like... this other card. Oh, Buckler. I think you just play it as is, right? But, like, you swap out the, oh my god. Lag. Swap out the legs for the Iron Rut. Just call it a day. Buckler with the Anathos would be too strong. Too
I like
strong.
that. This list literally only has 4 equipment. That's great.
Oh, really? It doesn't even have, like, the Norin?
Nope.
That's
This
crazy.
is
That's crazy. Nathan's crazy. Yeah, these cards suck. Sink Below's ass. Just get rid of that card. I say that. In the slower matchups is actually very strong. Being able to filter your hand and whatnot. Alright, this is for real last one. It is getting a little late here. Somebody has to go to work tomorrow. I guess both of us do, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Let me go first. Would like to try the first.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Like, just dominate Arsenal. One of these cards, maybe? Maybe not. Would you Arsenal, like, one of these cards in this situation? Because you're getting a free one? Or you just, like, make a Surge, and then you can play, like, a 2-card Spinal? That'd be insane. But we, like, definitely want to dominate this. Surge for 6, Heave Quake. This will probably, like... They like, take this and it makes their turn really poor. Or they give us, like, a piece of armor. And get the armor super early. And it's not 6, it's only 4. Yeah, I don't like the Arsenal as much either. Yeah, remember, 4. Alright. Make a Surge. Make a Surge. Dominate. Choke. Slam.
Hot diggity damn.
Like, I kind of like that play, but it's only 4. It's not, like, actually doing anything. It's only getting, like, maybe 1 card out of his hand. Alright, you're taking 6?
Yep.
I love it. Alright, bottom, yeah. Oh, God. I'm so in. This is great. Is there any reason we care about stopping the embodiment here? Can't gain attack. We do have just like a metric. F ton of armor. But it's like, it's not a relevant on hit. Yeah, yeah, you're right, you're right. Okay, so no reason to dominate. Just do the react. What I could do is like a 2-card crippling. Have one floating for these sigils that they are definitely on. So, I think we just... Maybe we do just take this, or we can give 1 card and save a little bit of damage. The embodiment isn't like super crazy.
It's insane.
Just take it all.
Oh god.
I'm not greedy. I'm not greedy. I'm not a greedy player.
Alright, hold on. Oh.
That's not the right one. Oh, there you go. What was this for?
Young man.
5 go again?
Yep.
I think I'd take 2 here. Give him a card. Boom. Take 5? Okay, fine. Alright, so now you're going to tell me to give armor, right? It was a bang bang. I gotta think like Kale. Give armor.
This
All right,
thing.
these.
Yeah.
Crater Fist! Just kidding.
Oh.
Actually, you might tell me to Crater Fist, which is hilarious. But I think you save it for like a spinal turn. Right? So I guess the play is like, it's either Crater Fist or you Arsenal one of these cards. Maybe make a Surge. We can hold the card. If he sigils, then it's like fine, right? Like we can pay for it. We're not like super concerned about it. We can Arsenal Choke. Choke is better in the Arsenal. So we don't want an Arsenal. Okay. Surge. Dominate. 1 floating. Crippling for 5.
Crippling from 5.
Yeah. Yeah. Give armor.
I don't want that.
I am just not a greedy player. I've learned that tonight. That's all there is to it.
Yeah. Block 3.
Take 8.
Yep.
I want this one and this one. Oh, Arsenal pass. Alright, insane hand. Incoming. Actually, this hand is pretty good.
No.
Play this. Hold this up. Yeah? Yeah. Bang! 2 flip. It might change. You don't have this anymore.
Yeah. Reactions.
Oh, pass priority.
No. You dirty
Bigger. Bigger. 11. Get out of there. Alright, give me a card too. Did you take 5 already?
No.
Okay. Oh, here it comes.
1 arcane.
Alright, 1 and 4. Take it. Crown. Oh no, not the tally. Not the tilde. Oh, okay. The blues are great. Okay, take 2. Now he has an embodiment. He has 1 card in his hand that we care about. So this, he has to give up the channel that he just drew and 2 armor for this not to crush. Greed Lord. Greedy as gas. Oh, fair. Fair. Oh, that's so funny. Okay.
Just block 4.
Okay, great. Love it. Take 6. I'm a big fan of this. Mm-hmm. Well, this hand's great, too. Make a search. CNC. Alright. We do this every day, right? I don't know. We don't have crown. It is kind of like risky. But greed. Alright, fine. Okay.
One arcane. And then 10 go with
Yep. Take it.
it. Make a search. Or room chant.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know. That's exactly what I'm doing.
1 arcane and 7.
Okay, he could snaps this, and then it could be like snatch or something. That would be pretty insane. But you wouldn't have follow up on the snatch, except like an arsenal, I guess. But you can snaps with a sword. Take 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
we use snaps. That's fine. Thorn.
Yep.
I think it's like okay to just do this because we have with 3 block. Well, we can keep the 4 block for like a snatch, but he has to block like pretty much his whole hand. We get to arsenal this. Take 2. It's probably fine. See if it bites me. Wow. Wow. It's either be at 8 or block for tech. I don't want to have to like spend a lot of resources with Norrin. I can't wait until that card comes out. Having a great time. 10. Okay. I mean, we like pay this, right? Because it just negates one of their 0-4s. Or maybe we just... No, we want to arsenal it. Take 1. Oh, you do. You do pay this. Okay, take 1. -4. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Here, oh boy. Oh boy. This card is so stupid. Oh man. Who needs an arsenal? Yeah, the 0-4. Not having any embodiment is actually pretty good here too. But we for sure. Oh my god. This is so good. Oh, not the sigil. Okay, fine. Okay. Time walk, bravo. Oh my god.
Yeah, good.
Make a search. C and C.
Oh god.
This deck is all gas, man. It's all gas, no brakes.
Big. Sure. Yeah. Okay.
You just want to, like, just in case you die, you know? Alright, here you go. Down to 1. Oh, hand sucks. Kind of. So even if you have a whole bunch, you gotta give Tunic. We can't realistic. Well, block it with 1. 1 in equipment. Sure.
Yeah.
Actually, this is better. Let me throw this. Wait, I don't throw anything. Give me a second. I need 2 of these cards to be able to play the card so I can arsenal. I gotta think about that. So I need to be able to play this to get the cards out of the hand. If I don't want... I really want one of these arsenaled though. But I can't dominate any of this. This rips the entire hand apart the following turn. This requests 3 cards, so that's guaranteed. 3 cards plus Tunic. Yeah, you're right. I could have blocked 4 there. I'm going to give you 2 pieces of armor, since I've kind of screwed up this whole sequence. Yeah, if I had the tech, I could stop this to prevent the embodiment. I just have to hope he doesn't have like 2 4 blocks, which is pretty likely that he does. So, I think it's probably right, since this likely can get... Well, it could go like Nimblism into some go again attack, and then Thorn. That would be 11 damage turn. So being able to have a 2-card hand is probably just better. Being able to do this, and then if I am left with 3 cards, then I can just dominate. Yeah, that's just better. We don't need this. Okay, we're just getting a bunch of cards anyway. Great. Yep, so now we have We have plenty. Block, block. That's dead. Then we're going to dominate. Spinal. Yay! We did it!
First round.
Okay, so I'm reading the messages now. You definitely block this for 4 and rip 3 cards into a free 4-card dominate. The only downside in that scenario that I took is if he had like Sink Below plus another 4, and then he's able to like pull Tunic, right? But he wouldn't. The worst he could do is like, here's 7, because we won't have Tunic anymore. So yeah, ultimately I should have just kept this. I was afraid that I would potentially get on the back foot and then really miss having the 1 block ready to go for a breakpoint. That's kind of like the thought process I had. But this is all good. This was a good time. Glad we're iterating so well. This list looks actually pretty strong.
Yeah, you just fucking, you just hit him in the face.
Yeah, I mean, who needs Sink Below, right? That's a defensive card. You're the aggro deck. Alright, so this is where we landed tonight. This deck is looking pretty solid. The choke slams, funny enough, are kind of lackluster. So if Briar LLs, I think I'm like decently happy getting rid of this card.
Did you see the LL leaderboard got updated?
No, I didn't. Where's Briar at?
982.
Okay, so she needs like a lot. She needs to win like a
9
Battle Harden, and
She
then
needs 9 more
4.
wins.
Yeah, she could do from 9. I don't know if that's... She might do it. She might.
But there is a battle hardened and a calling coming up.
If Choke
But
goes, I think Blue Pummel does too. I don't know what the replacement would be for Blue Pummel at this point. Maybe more defensive card. No, you don't want defensive cards. This is it. This is good. I like this. I'm pretty satisfied with it so far. Are you looking at the stream?
Yep.
Yeah. Buckler and Titan's Fist. Oh, I guess you could play Buckle. That's fair. I forget that that card exists sometimes. Play 1 Buckle. What was the other thing? Like 2 Thump, you said? Like you get rid of... Well, if you're not playing Pummel, you don't want to play Thump. So, yeah, I don't know. I think this is solid as is. Huh?
I don't know. I was gonna say you said red pummels, but you're probably pummeling other stuff.
Well, if you're not doing Choke Slam, the only like true pummel target that you really care about are like the Spinals, of course, off of a Surge, Disable, and then Command and Conquer. So I guess it gives you like a couple extra more.
What happens to not playing less than 2 Pulverize?
Kel said to try out the Disable, and the math works out really well. Look at this. So for Briar specifically, you get the 1 Disable being able to like have Surge Creator cards, which are these, and then you have a Surge Consumer cards, which are these, and these. So like having a split between like your 5 attacks and your 7 attacks is actually pretty good. It's kind of where you want, and this is a consumer as well. So like consumer, and then you have creator. Then Grandeur has kind of impressed me a little bit. Yeah, 2 Pulverize, Kale says, was for Oldham.
Yeah, that was my thought.
Yeah. I just
every other game, other game is kind of just mid, unless you can.
Bro, 4 card 18 is nuts. Nuts.
Yeah, but like, what matchups are you really having 4 cards unless you're actually just time walking?
Yeah, you're time walking. That's it. And then you just go, bam, here's a Pulverize, and then they die. It's great. No, it doesn't really work that way. But you got the combo, Rouse the Ancients with Pulverize. So good. This card is
I
so
do like
gas.
that.
This card is awesome. Every time I saw it, I was like, oh yeah. Like if I had 3 blues, it was insane. Old One's Gone. Starstruck is another big body. You want Pulverize turn 1, Disable is better every other turn. Does make me wonder what sync is even needed for now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Like,
Why block when you can actually just time walk every turn?
yeah. Like, I don't think you want too many of these unmovables. Maybe we switch this for... I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. Maybe we switch the sync belows for... God, I don't even know.
I
Like,
guess
some
it
more
would
equipment,
probably-
maybe? Like, some sigils for the wizard matchup? Like, sigils better. Yeah, you run 6 unmovables. I already have 5 unmovables over here.
It'd probably depend on what the 2 new heroes do.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Wait, I'm in the sideboard. Whoops. Remove.
I just got to get a grand here.
Unmove. 3 was just so much earlier, but I was on less blues, so maybe I'll like it a little bit more. Like, Sync Below is good into things like Dory. If Dory gets a little bit better, like that new warrior thing, if they like print some really good warrior cards, it could be enough. But I mean, this card kind of slaps them too. This whole deck is just aggro now. A few of these. What am I missing
Wonder if
here?
we could.
I
Wonder
need
if we
3
get
more
any,
cards. What are you saying?
I wonder if we get any new toys besides just Starstruck.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think on the last 3 cards, but this is pretty solid already. Like, if Prism is extremely strong for whatever reason, maybe, like, you play the Yellow Zealous or something like that. Just go back to that style. It gets
You
turned
play
on by
what?
literally every card except for, like, this, and... Which you're cutting this anyway. Rousing Ancients, Pummel, Imposing Visage. These 2 don't
You
turn
can
it on.
play more aggro and add lead the charges.
Let's go back.
Norun. So we're at 10.
Alright.
1 more card. You out of here?
Yep, I'm going to bed.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you testing. Hope everybody enjoyed Zorby. He did very well. Beat me
Alright.
many times, but helped us iterate the deck to a point where it feels pretty strong. 1 last card. We'll think about the last card. It could be a fun of. Heck, it could be like Remembrance. I don't know. I'll be all right.
It's good.
Bye-bye. Okay. Sounds good. Appreciate you being a coach and a tutor. It was a good time. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream as well. I hope everybody enjoyed. Everybody say thank you to Kel for stopping by and helping me with some of the lines, teaching me how to be a greed lord. Hope everybody enjoys, and hope to see you next time. Hopefully it is not as long as a break, but yeah, we'll try at least weekly, maybe twice a week. So I'll see you then. I will post a notification beforehand, probably in the morning of whatever day that I'm streaming, so hopefully you guys can join in. All right, bye.